Hi everybody, Josiah here, also known as Chilling Silence, and I'm aware I missed out yesterday's episode, so terribly sorry about that. Crazy with work and things at the moment. But anyway, so what I wanted to do was bring you a bit of an update of some of the things that have been going on, specifically within the development aspect. So, for example, Jared was putting out a message this morning saying, look, there's no company that's ever going to get shut down, for example, through any kind of price movement that goes up or down with Bitcoin, because we all give and donate so freely of our own time. There's no company that pays wages, so unfortunately this does mean that we do it mostly in the evenings, or in the case of these videos, in the mornings. Now, as an advantage to that, I guess, because we all have our own individual day jobs and the likes, it does mean that, yeah, look, what happens with the price doesn't affect us. It can go up, it can go down, whatever. But one of the things that we've been looking at, so we were talking specifically yesterday, based on a request actually from Mike, DGB SoCal on Twitter. He wants a way to put a video in, kind of similar to what we've got at the moment with the animated pictures and things like that. So we've been looking at ways that we can bring that into the Android wallet, and subsequently also that will work with the iOS wallet once we've got that out. So yesterday actually we spent a bunch of time kind of going over what that might look like, what sort of formats might be needed, a bunch of other things in terms of what happens if somebody wants to attach a link, like say to a PDF or something. For the most part, we kind of figure it's going to be easier with that sort of thing to just include it like in the description, sort of like you'd include it in the description for a YouTube video. But in terms of actual video though, being able to have that, like to say for example you tap on the icon, it expands out just like it does currently with an animated GIF, and then from there it will take that thumbnail that you've included as your icon, swap it out for the actual video itself and start playing the video, so making that kind of seamless experience. So yeah, I'm really excited about how this is shaping up. We've started to make a couple of test assets around the ways that we think this should behave, and obviously going forward as we bring in additional wallets, they too will hopefully have that kind of support in terms of the third-party wallets I'm speaking about specifically. Some other interesting things though, I've actually been having a bit of a chat with Jan from the AntimID team, doing some really cool stuff here, hoping they're going to be sharing that with you really shortly as well, in terms of their DigiPassword and expanding upon that, and he's up to some really cool stuff, so I just want to give a bit of a shout out and say thank you to the AntimID team. They've been sending me a few bits and pieces and things, and it's looking really exciting. Really exciting. They're doing some cool stuff there. So anyway, I'm going to keep it kind of brief today though. One of the other things actually, I guess before I go, I should talk a little bit about ProgPOW. So in terms of the actual work being done there, I've already done a bunch myself, however it was utilizing an older implementation. Now, unfortunately I'm not a coder myself, I'm not a developer, not a programmer, I'm just kind of okay, I suppose, at copying and pasting. But I've done a bunch of the sort of the prep work. So one of the things that we're looking at now is getting the latest and most up-to-date details specifically from the ProgPOW team and implementing those code changes, I suppose, that code base. So some of the things some of the differences, for example, is that rather than going based on the last, say for example 10 minutes, it will go based on X number of blocks before it changes the logic inside of ProgPOW. So just some minor little tweaks like that, which all kind of add up to a more secure experience and a more GPU hardened experience. But yeah, look, I'll keep this real brief. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you do have any questions, feel free to sing out in the comment section below. Consider liking, subscribing. You can reach me on Twitter. I'm at DGB_chilling. Otherwise, I'll talk to you in the next video, and I'll see you tomorrow, provided I don't forget like I did yesterday. Cheers.